Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Miss P. I just got off work. As you can see, I do my makeup. I did my makeup. And I'm going to start doing get ready with me. Not a lot, but I got like a little routine on how I'm doing my makeup now. So I'm going to let you in. I got to find stuff to talk about a little bit. But I just came to give like an update, basically, on what's going on in me and my world. I'm in the process of healing, of course. But also, the self journey has been really pleasant. Like, it has its moments, but realizing who I am at the end of the day is more fulfilling than being confused and surrounded by a lot of stuff. So, I'm happy about that part. Super happy about that. It's just, I'm realizing like who I am for real. Stuff I don't give a shit about. Stuff that I actually do genuinely care about and want to get fixed and want to get right. I got some major moves kind of in the makings and plans, but I'm not 100% sure of how it's gonna go, so I'd rather not say nothing. But just pray for your girl. And then I'm getting back into the choir. I'm having to. It's hard being in the choir without my mom being there. Sundays were our days, so it's hard being at my own church right now because she's not there. But the Lord gave me a talent to sing. I need to use my gift to honor and glory of Him, and then a piece of a karaoke. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying not to sit on it so it won't go anywhere, because that was me and her connection too. We sing. Our whole family really can blow, or they can play instruments. Either way, we all musically inclined. So it's just one of those things of, I don't really have no other musical outlets. I don't play the trumpet no more. I still have my trumpet, but I don't play the trumpet anymore. And yeah, I'm just like, I gotta still do this because I am grateful for my life and where I am in my life, where I'm headed, where I want to go. So I can't just sit on what the Lord gave me. Even though it's so hard, and I just be having to pace myself, but at the same time, I have to keep moving forward. But on top of that, I just want to stop. Like, I just want to stop. Like, I've been wanting to stop for a couple of days. My anxiety has come back to the point where I'm just like, I'm trying not to pop off on nobody because I know they don't deserve it, because it's my own personal feelings. But it's like, what would I necessarily be popping off about? Just, I guess, to just lash out at somebody, and I'm trying not to do that because that's not the type of person that I am. I haven't really had like the time to grieve and just be in it. But at the same time, I know if I do that, I won't get out of it. I will stay there, and that could really affect my life in the grand scheme of things. So it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. So really taking a break is not reasonable, it's not feasible, it's not none of that. But it is hard as hell not to get that break when you have to keep moving forward, because there's no room to breathe anymore. Like, everything is so fast paced. So I've been dealing with that. Like I say, my anxiety has come back just a little bit in the mornings. Sometimes I'll be wanting to cry, and sometimes something wrong, sometimes it's not. I've been journaling more, which is a relief. I get tired of writing sometimes because I realize I talk a lot, but it has helped me at least get it out of my mind, put it on paper, what I'm trying to do for myself. Yeah. And like I say, I got a couple of things that's, happening in my world that I don't want to talk about, but I'm excited about it because I really do hope it comes to fruition. I feel I deserve it. But hey, what's for me is for me. What else? Today was a good day until the end. A disgruntled student that everybody has dealt with, and I guess today was my turn. But you know, I kind of understand, but I kind of don't understand. If you're not eligible, you're just not eligible, honey. And you know, you got to be hurtful, you know, because it's just like, it's just an overall denial, or you know, a decline. You can't do it, you're not accepted, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, it can be hurtful, but sometimes you have to accept the answer for what it is. It's not always a discrimination kind of thing. It's just more of a, you're just not eligible. And that is hard to tell somebody, especially when you can see they're passionate about something and they really, really wanted that approval. I've been there a lot of times, and it sucks when you have an idea of how you want certain things to go, and it's one thing that makes it just a no for you, just a no overall. And I've had that happen to me a couple of times. One time I was applying for a full-time job, and on my resume it had me as a, because see, I was work study at one point while I was in college. Work study is like a paid internship. And so, and then I moved over to be an actual employee. Well, me, I did not revise or correct my resume, and it still had work study on the side of it. So I didn't get the position by that alone. Like, everything else was fine. And to find that out, it was devastating. I cried about it. It was like, what the hell? And so yeah, that's why I didn't get it. I was ineligible because of something that I did on my end. So it's not always someone else's fault. It's not always a, you know, discriminating against me. It's just sometimes that one thing can be a definite no. And so having to explain it to him, letting them know, you know, and of course people get the runaround, so they even more agitated. And it's just, I didn't feel helpless, because at the end of the day, it's not something that I could do something about. Way above my pay grade. But I did feel where he was coming from, when it's like, well, at first it was okay, but now it's not. That don't make sense. I got that part. But honey, sometimes you just have to accept a no for a no and realize you got something else greater coming. And if you're making such a big riff about it, to the point where you are tarnishing your character amongst a lot of people, that follows you. And it's like, that ain't good. It's not good all the time. First impressions are lasting impressions. And what if I was that person to make that decision, and you're coming, like, he wasn't raw, but you felt the intensity. Like, it was like, oh, wow, you know. And of course we had security to patrol as he was up there, because of how upset he is. He's upset. Especially when it's talking about making money. Like, come on. Upset. And I understood it for what it was, because it's like, yeah. But sometimes you just not gonna qualify. And that is it's a devastation, for real, especially in this economy, especially when you're trying to better yourself. No matter your past, you're just trying to do that elevation that you had set in place for yourself, and to steady get like no everywhere you go. Yeah, defeat, depression, all of that comes in, and it plays a part, you know. And it's just one of those, yeah, a lot of no's is gonna happen, but eventually you'll get a yes. So just take it for what it is. Unfortunately, accept the circumstance, and then try a different avenue, because it's not always the end. Because one person or this one entity is saying no, that doesn't mean elsewhere they won't say yes or give a chance or give a try. It's just what you have behind you really does play a factor in what can be placed in front of you. So I can't negate that fact at all. So, hey, but you know, it kind of, now that I'm out of the situation, because I had to, like, the intensity was real. I was by myself. Well, I wasn't by myself, but I felt like I was, because I was the only one addressing the issue at hand. And so I had to go ahead and just say, all right, I'm gone. That was my last student for the day. Because it was so intense and I didn't know how it was going to go. Especially with him not accepting my answer from the jump. So, honey. But y'all just, you know, realize that some things just not going to go your way. Okay? And just pray about it. Anywho, hope everyone have a wonderful rest of their day. Be kind, be considerate, but be you.